Hi, Twin Flames. This is Kanisha with Peace, Love, and Faith. I am getting over a cold, so please ignore my voice. But today's video and topic is going to be on how to have faith and trust on your journey to coming into union with your twin flame. This is something that is very important because this twin flame journey can definitely stir up a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear, a lot of just illusion of separation. And so I wanted to share with you how I've actually healed a lot through this just recently. And that being that your twin flame is always mirroring to you your relationship with God, with the divine. Your twin flame is the only one who has the direct reflection of your relationship with God and the divine universe, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to say God for the point of this video. They're the only ones who are going to reflect that relationship back to you perfectly. And so this is something that I have been working through a lot with my clients, and I just wanted to share this with you guys to hopefully bring a better understanding of the mirror exercise and what it is that your twin flame is mirroring to you. So I'm going to use a personal experience that I just recently experienced through, because it's from the outside. Let me turn off this fan. On the outside, it looked and felt really bad and painful, but once I really allowed myself to do the mirror exercise and release attachment to my twin flame and the situation that had occurred, it really helped me be able to move through this in a more mature way. So my twin flame's birthday just passed, and I really desired to get him something that was just perfect for him. So I went to God, and God had me put together a goodie bag of his favorite food and like favorite snacks and drinks. It was just like his favorite drinks and then snacks, and I got him the twin flame book. And I did feel a little nervous giving it to him. I don't know why. It's not the first time I've given him a birthday present, but I think because internally I was feeling a little nervous. In return, he mirrored that nervousness and didn't really quite accept the gift the way that I thought he was going to. And he's jokingly said this before, but when he said it this time around, it was very hurtful. But he jokingly called me a stalker. And he was just like, how do you know that this is my favorite drink? You've been watching my Instagram stories. You're a stalker. And I know that he was kidding, because your twin flame's intention is never to upset you or hurt you in any type of way, to make you feel bad in any type of way. God will always move through them to do something or to say something that triggers you to heal in this space. At the moment, it didn't feel that way, so I have compassion for anyone who moves through something similar, but I did make the choice to go home and move through my feelings because it felt really bad, and I felt not seen, I felt not respected, I felt not received, and so I had to really spend some time in that space. And so I went home, I wrote out the mirror exercise, and I recognized, I said, I am upset with my twin flame because he called me a stalker. Step 2 would be, I'm upset with myself because I call myself a stalker. That didn't make sense. So I felt into the feeling. I was like, well, what is the feeling of it? And I was like, well, the word means like looking from the outside in, and it makes me feel like I'm on the outside of his life. And then I could feel that within myself. I was like, oh, I do feel that. I do feel like I'm on the outside of his life, like I'm not in his inner circle. And then when I reflected it within myself, I could see where I felt that within myself, where I was living, or I felt like I was on the outside of my life, like I had no control. Life was happening to me instead of through me. And so this is where this was a really important piece, was I was able to forgive and let go of the fact that he was showing me that. But then there was a part of me that was blaming me for this upset. And one of the things that my gurus, Jeff and Shalia, have shared with us is that your upsets are always with God. And so I recognize that if my twin flame is a direct reflection of my relationship with God, then God is pointing out to me that he feels that I am on the outside of his life. Speaking of knocking someone on the outside, give me 1 second. I'm finishing this video and then we'll go.
We finished. Can I have a cookie?
That's fine. So I had to recognize that God was moving through my twin flame to show me this upset, because somewhere God feels that he is on the outside of my life and that he is not the center of it. And so in order to have that communicated to me it had to play out this way. And once I truly moved through all my feelings and I made a new choice to make sure that God was the center of my life and my union, and that I was the center, and then my twin flame, that energy fully dissipated and I no longer felt that way. He was really showing me how I was out of alignment with love by trying to love him first before making God my center, then myself, then him. So I was really appreciative of it. Like I said, on the outside, if someone else would have like heard it or seen it, they would have been like, what a dick. But, and you know, it kind of was. But it really was a profound moment of healing for me that really allowed me to align in many other places that I just hadn't seen. And sometimes it has to be mirrored in a way that isn't so kind or nice so that you do the inner work. And this is also where forgiveness is very important. It is one of the 8 keys of harmonious union. You can check it out in Twin Flames Finding Your Ultimate Lover book, where they talk about how forgiveness is so important that you need to allow yourself to forgive past, present, and future upsets with your twin flame, because their only job is to trigger you, to show you where you're out of alignment with love. They're not intentionally trying to upset you or hurt you. So when you do move through it, you find that it does require a lot of trust and faith that you're just being shown the misalignments, that it's not really not you taking the 3D or what your twin flame is doing personally and seeing it as like your truth, because the 3D is really a delay of your past beliefs, of your past programming. And if you're truly doing the healing, then you will see that shift within your union. Sometimes you'll have to heal it a few times. Sometimes it might be a core upset that requires persistence in healing the block, but you eventually will, and you have to have trust and faith that you're going to heal it. And really allow yourself to move through the process. It's important that you don't see your twin flame as your enemy or as opposite of you. This is something I'm really healing, is not seeing my twin flame as outside of me. This is really what he was pointing at me, is like, you see me as outside of you when we are one at the core. And this was a really compassionate way for him to show me this, in a sense, because it woke me up. I was just like, oh, I see God as separate from me and outside of me. I see myself that way. I ultimately see my twin flame this way, and this is why he's calling me this, is so that it triggers me into doing the healing and to really loving myself and to not seeing us as separate. That's actually, if not the core upset for everyone's harmonious union, is to heal the belief that you're separate from each other. So I really wanted to share that with you guys so that you could see that every upset that you have with your twin flame is a direct reflection of the upset that you have with God. So once I saw that, I could release him and let go of attachment, not hold the upset against him or like later be like, you called me this, so now I'm upset with you. No, none of that. And then there wasn't any blaming myself, because it's not meant to blame myself. It's meant to show me where I need to love myself. And then by going to God, I know that God, by just coming into alignment with him and loving him here, he automatically takes care of it. He's just like, I just want you to see where you're out of alignment and choose to come back, and I will take care of everything else. So I really hope that's helpful. Excuse me again, like I said, I'm coming off of a cold, but this is a really important place of recognizing that you are one with God, one with yourself, one with your twin flame. And anytime we have upsets, it's easy to see yourself separate from your twin flame, but you are not. You are one with them. And so allow yourself to really move through all your feelings. Allow yourself to see them as your perfect mirror. They're not here to hurt you or upset you or to make you feel bad about yourself. My true twin flame, like the one thing that I love about the fact of my true twin flame is that once I really have things come up, it inspires me to move through it, because I desire to be the best version of myself. He inspires me to heal. False twin flames, I would heal and I would still be like, I don't know if I want you in life. But with my true twin flame, I love him even more. I have more gratitude for him. I have a deeper desire for him. And it's important that you move all the way through the upsets, all the way through the mirror exercise. So if you need support, definitely check out the link below. I do offer a one-on-one Ascension coaching. I do not offer free coaching. I do offer one-on-one Ascension coaching, but I do offer a 30-minute intro session as well, just to make sure that we're a good match, to make sure that we really vibe, and that you feel that I am the best fit to help you move through your upsets with your twin flame. And my goal is to really spread this work and to see everyone in their harmonious union, because everyone deserves to be with their ultimate lover and to have their ultimate love life and to really be the best and healthiest versions of themselves. So thanks for watching all the way. Definitely like and subscribe. If you want to, drop some comments below. If you have a video request, drop that below too. But just thank you guys for being here. I love you all. Peace, love, and faith. Take care.